Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Peace to my beautiful people from this beautiful land. I love you, and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Dale, what up, bro? Shaheed, roll the corn. Daryl Harden, Tone Loc, Detroit. Love you, and I'm in love with you. What's up, brother? What's up? What's up, Daryl? Hit the like button, hit the share button, put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Now we're going to break down. It's not going to be real long, but I'm going to show y'all where this reptilian stuff come from. Y'all already know it. It just ain't never been explained a certain type of way for people to understand what this stuff mean, people. Hota, Sakala, Kansas, roll the corn. Phyllis from California, roll the corn. Bow my head to my people. I love you and I'm in love with you. Now, let me get my laptop. Put the corn in the chat. Put the corn in the chat. Now, throughout history, we've been taught about these evil reptilians living all under the Vatican and living all under the church. These evil reptilians living all under the church, under the Vatican. They control the world. Yeah. Now, first off, it's all mythology, people. You got to understand it. It's all mythology from an ancient culture that comes later in history as the truth, but it's not true. It's a teaching which they got from ancient culture, and now, you know, they taught it in these fringe theory books that reptilians run the world, but it's not true at all. What is true is the people where they got the knowledge from had deities that were reptilians. And you got to understand where they come from. In ancient times, those were the people in power that created the deity of the snake, right? But y'all already know what that means, because I done taught it a whole lot of time, but I'm going to show it again today. And I want y'all to understand something. These people have no power. They are using structured governments and structured things that was known to work throughout history. Nothing is new under the sun, right? They're using old stuff. Once you know the old stuff, it's an old hustle, people. These are old hustles that they got from ancient cultures that they use today on our people. Old hustles. Thousands of years old, they still using the same hustles. And once you figure out what they're doing, they have no more power. People give these people too much power, right? They elite, they run the world, but they have taken vital information and used it against humanity, and they still use it today, all the way in 2026. Coach Fred, what's up, bro? Now, let me explain something to y'all that we already know. We already know this stuff, but we're going to go over it again, right? Mythological traditions often feature more civilized, exceptional humans, such as heroes, kings, and sages, who were elevated to the status of gods. The process known as apotheosis, ancient cultures, Greeks, Romans, Egyptians created these stories to turn human experience, virtues, and power structures into divine narratives. Now, what they trying to say? Human experience into divine things, right? They're using what worked and what failed for ancient people. What worked became divine. What didn't work was not divine, right? We know this agriculture thing worked to build civilization, so it was divine the whole time. Now, exceptional humans, exceptional, outstanding, amazing, awesome people built these kingdoms. That's what you got to know. Now, let's go here. The transition to more settled agriculture-based civilizations directly influenced the creation of many deities in human mythology. Societies transitioned from hunter-gatherers lifestyle to farm-based life civilizations. Their religions or teachings evolved to reflect agricultural needs, specialized roles, hierarchical power structure, right? Now, gods and goddesses were often created to control the fertility of the land, weather, and the success of crops. Let me say that again. Gods and goddesses were often created to control fertility of the land, weather, and the success of crops. Now, when people say gods and goddesses, I'm a god, I'm a goddess, I'm a sage, I'm a shaman. All that come from people who know the land. All that come from people who has agriculture knowledge in ancient times. All that come from nature, right? So when people call themselves these words, they have to know what it's rooted in. What it's rooted in to understand where it comes from, right? It's rooted in agriculture civilizations. That's who created all these gods and goddesses and all this type of stuff. And if a people are not agriculture people, they're not talking about them. But if a people are, in ancient times, they're talking about them, right? So the gods and goddesses teaching come from an agriculture civilization. You understand? Now, as we look back through history, the oldest agriculture civilizations are in America. The oldest civilization, agriculture, gods and goddesses come from America because we are the oldest farmers. We are the oldest planters, the oldest stewards of the land. You get it? You're exactly right. It doesn't pertain to Africa. Africa is not, those people are not the first stewards of the land. They learned later to be stewards of the land. Europeans also, right? So all this gods and goddesses teaching and all this reptilian stuff, where does it come from? Let's keep going. Agriculture allowed more sedentary lifestyles and social inequality, which created a need for higher gods to enforce social structure. Mesopotamian gods were often viewed as masters, and humans as their servants. They're what they say, designed to work the gods could rest. Now, that God to servant story comes from a elite class of people teaching people who don't know nothing about agriculture, and that became a God thing, right? It's an elite people who are teaching the knowledge to a people who don't know the knowledge, so they have to get out there and put their hands in the dirt and understand the knowledge by working the land, right? So this becomes mythology, right? If a teacher is teaching people who don't know a certain thing and he's standing back and he's watching and he's teaching, this becomes the theory of some type of god or goddess. You get it? It don't mean he a slave driver. It don't mean he's a evil alien. It don't mean none of that. What it means is he is teaching wisdom. Why is this wisdom so powerful? It's the wisdom it's the wisdom of survival, people. It's the wisdom of survival. If you don't have this wisdom, your people will not survive. You get it? That's why this stuff is so powerful. It's the wisdom of survival. Survival is everything in ancient times. Starvation and survival are everything in ancient times. Let's keep going. Agriculture myths were not just stories, but reflections of early farming practices, social organization, and the human reliance on the land. People, the human reliance on the land. See, this is what a lot of people forgot. See, why do you think they want to disconnect you from nature? Why do you think they want to disconnect you from relying on the planet? They want you to rely on shit in the sky, but they want you to forget about the land. Why do they want that so bad? Because if you don't rely, if you take your reliance off the land, they can control you. The whole time they've been fighting over land, people. They don't care nothing about nothing else but land. You notice that? Everywhere they colonize, they take the land. Break the people from their land and their culture. Now they run the planet. These ain't reptilians. They learned this from ancient culture. Whoever controls the land controls everything. The trade, the food, the water, basic human needs. We forgot about that. To attain power, you got to control the basic human needs. Simple. Now, why are so many ancient conquerors running around the planet? They want to conquer Europe. They want to conquer Africa, conquer America, conquer the islands. They want the land, people. That was promised to you by your ancestors who were there first. They know that. They know melanated people's ancestors were there first. They have the law of the land already, the inheritance of the land already was gave to them. They know this. We don't know this. Now, what is wealth? Think about it. What is true wealth, people? True wealth ain't no Mercedes-Benz. True wealth ain't no house. True wealth is the land it sits on. They ain't making no more of that. You can make a house. You can go get another car. They ain't making no more of that land. They're not making a certain piece of land that makes this special fruit. It's land everywhere, all over America that makes fruit that sells for lemons, oranges, pomegranates, figs. This stuff still selling today. 2 or 3 pieces of corn worth $5. You got 8 million cobs of corn. How much money you finna make? See, they know that. And they gonna make the owner of the land the consumer. You make the owners of the land the consumer of the same crop that their ancestors created. That's like robbing the plug. That's like robbing the plug and selling his work back to him. Now you understand it. I got to give to you some street terminology. That's like robbing the plug for 8 million and you go back and sell it to him for 5. You a bad motherfucker, you do that. You had nothing. You robbed the plug, double back around and serve him. You just came up on a free lick. Now you walk around like you done something special, like you more elite than us. Like you smarter than us. Like your college degree made you smart enough, but your ancestors were thieves. Now we run around trying to compete with thieves in an economic system built for thieves. You can't beat them. Not in their thievery game. They got a head start. And their head start is 10 laps. By taking the land, their head start is way up. So until you start getting some of that land back and narrowing the gap, you're not going to be able to compete against them material-wise. You get that? Because some people try to compete with these people. But you already 10 laps back. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is human form acting as amplified versions of humans in vices and virtues. Now, before agriculture, there was a belief system, but the belief system got tenfold stronger once agriculture came. Because now we have something to truly believe in. See, a lot of people don't have nothing to believe in, they just pick something. Until you see nature produce for your people, then you see the true creator. That's the only true creator you're going to ever see while your eyes open in the physical. The earth. It creates every day. It creates every day. It never stopped. It's still evolving and creating right now. This is the real creator. Let's keep going. Now, agriculture has been the foundation of human survival, people. Human survival. It is no surprise that many ancient civilizations honor gods and goddesses of agriculture, believing these deities control the fertility of the land, the success of crops, the abundance of the harvest. The myths not only reflect early farming practices, but also highlight the cultural importance of agriculture across the world. It's the foundation of human survival, people. That's why it's so powerful. That's why it turned into all these religions. It turned into all this other stuff. It's the foundation of human survival. If this don't happen, a lot of bloodlines don't even make it to be here today. Let me say that again. If don't nobody go out there and figure out how to mass produce agriculture, wherever you at on the planet, a lot of these people wouldn't even be here today to even be arguing with you in the first place. Africa would be a small percentage of people if this agriculture knowledge would have never hit Africa. You would be able to tell the difference immediately. Wouldn't be that many people over there, people. It's not the motherland. The motherland ain't dry. The motherland ain't sandy and desert. The motherland is green. The motherland got flowing waters. The motherland got beautiful crops, fruits, vegetables. Paradis. Paradise. Pari is fruit. Des is vegetation. To feed us, the animals got to eat just like us. So the animals are eating just like us on a paradis, a vegetable land. You get it? Animals can't evolve where ain't no food at, people. They taught you all backwards. If the people can't eat, how the hell the animal gonna eat? It's just common sense. Roll the corn. So all of that, animals come from Africa and all that is a lie. Them animals developed way after our animals. Our animals probably their ancestors, just like we are the ancestors of agriculture over here. Facts. You must understand the earth to understand history, people. The sky got something to do with it in the teachings, but the earth is the foundation of knowledge and human survival. A caveman can't fly out of space. You ever see the caveman in space? Y'all seen one the other day on NBC, but that's another story. You cannot survive without connecting to the planet, people. Stop all the bullshit. They taught you to treat your planet like shit. They want you to forget it. Don't ever think about the planet no more. Just live and think about material goods. Let us control the planet. Let us try to control nature. Evil is trying to control nature, people. Evil men want to control nature. What do you think they're doing? Roll the corn. Now, the success of crops, the abundance of the harvest. These myths are only reflect early farming practices, but also highlight the cultural importance of agriculture across the world. Let's keep going. Bhuma, the Hindu earth goddess. Hindu earth goddess? What is based in? Agriculture, fertility. Honor the earth before planting. Honor the earth, reflecting the deep spiritual connection between agriculture and the divine. I hear divine a whole lot, but I don't hear agriculture at all. All I hear is I'm divine being. I'm divine. I'm fine and divine. Why you divine, motherfucker? Huh? Who was the first divine? See, if you don't know that, you just on here acting like you spiritual. You capping. I'm getting on everybody's ass. I don't care nothing about it. If you claim to be divine and you ain't never talk about that, you ain't divine. If you think you just divine talking about aliens and reptilians and dolphins and motherfucking hunter-gatherer mythology, you ain't divine. The fake divine gave you information. Divine is knowing extravagant agriculture knowledge in ancient history. Gods and goddesses taught agriculture, then morals, then a way to live, the way to live. Divine connection, deep spiritual connection between agriculture and the divine. So if you ain't talking about this, your deep spiritual connection is just a show for the internet. Now, this is why a lot of our people not divine no more. They don't even know where it come from. It just sound good. Shit just, anything that look good and sound good today is passing the test in the eyes of people who don't know no better. It look good, it sound good, but is it real? Is your spirit real? Is how you living real to the truth? Or you just faking and playing? You just going to church, acting holy, huh? you just got through drinking all Saturday night. Now you in church trying to shake it off you, huh? That's divine. These the motherfucker we supposed to look up to. This what we got to. This what's gonna save us. These low vibrational thinking motherfuckers. This what gonna save us. Hell no, they ain't gonna save us. Now, how? Hold on, y'all. How? Let me get a drink. Hold on. Roll the corn. Now, as I look down through the culture, it's just a veil of fake spirituality on people, bro. It's a veil over them. Now I see right through them. Long as it look good, it's good. But deep down inside, these people ain't good. Deep down inside, they still searching. They still searching. Deep down inside, these people ain't happy. They don't even know where happy come from. The word, all together. The Egyptians used happy as how a deity of how they felt after the harvest. Then that became happiness and happy, cheerful. Yes, we are older than Egypt, but that ain't what I'm talking about. See, Sunshine 111, what you must understand is your American culture was erased. Just because we finding artifacts and finding truths, it still was erased. But Egypt is powerful because Egypt history was not erased because they wanted to beat them people. You can learn a lot from Egypt. Don't think you can't learn nothing from Egypt. Don't do that. See, we got so big Americanized that we say fuck everybody else. We can't do that. You still saying fuck your own people. Some of them African tribes are our people. See, this shit bigger than what you just, you got to go deeper. I'm going to do a lecture about that too, so I can show people. Now, Egypt is very, 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 Samaria and Egypt are very, very, very important to the Tamari Indian story. Very important. You know why? Those civilizations are not hidden like ours. But them our people. When something great comes to a barren land, they praise it, people. So they kept all the artifacts. They kept all the tablets. The mound's still up. A lot of that stuff still over there right now explaining how them folk came across the Atlantic Ocean. See, Egypt is where your civilization had went. You can see it. You can touch it. That's how advanced it had got. That's why Egypt is so important, people. Don't never think Egypt ain't important now. Don't you never do that. Don't you think the Middle East ain't important to your story. It is very important. Let me give you an example. Egypt shows you where the deity, where the belief system had evolved to. Egypt showed you what the people was capable of doing in the desert. Egypt showed you monumental architecture that would have been tore down in America. The only reason them pyramids in Mexico not tore down, people, is because they can't tear them down. They tried to bury them. Egypt was not buried. American culture was buried. Stones was taken down to build roads, people. See, you can't put a puzzle together without all the pieces. Don't just get the American puzzle side and be good with that. No. You got to get the whole puzzle and put it together. Right? Why is that beautiful culture sitting on the Nile River? Think about it. The pyramid is an American invention, people. It's a Tamari invention. When you see a big ass pyramid in China and on the Nile, that's our people. That's what you gotta understand. So you can't just dispel your people because they on another land. I showed y'all in my live the other day, the pyramid is a Tamari culture thing. Your people blood got spilled on the Nile. Your people blood got spilled on the Tigris and Euphrates River for what they had created on a barren land. Now other people claim it and they want you to forget about it. Don't forget about your people. Don't go against your culture just because you want to fight Africa so bad. Nah, I don't want to fight Africa. Africa wanted to fight us. Don't turn into the very people that demonize and unalive your people. Don't turn into them. That's where your power lies. Your power lies in being your culture. I told you them people was afraid of us the whole time. Anything they did not understand, they demonized it. Don't you understand that? That happens today. If people don't understand something, they demonize it. They didn't understand our agriculture teachings, so they demonized us, people. Baal, the devil. Everything the devil. The bull of the spring. Everything your people were doing for agriculture, they demonized. Why is that? If this is their home culture, why demonize your home culture? It's not their home culture. They demonizing foreigners on their land. Then they come back and enslave the foreigners on their land. Ain't the story playing out in your head now? How you think the African pharaohs, after the real pharaohs came and enslaved a certain people? Them people who were enslaved in Egypt are your bloodline. on the back end of the Egyptian civilization. We started it, and we started it, then we end up some type of servant and slave. See, you don't know that. All that exodus out of Egypt and all, you got to understand what's going on. Things changed, people. You started out at the top. Your bloodline ended up at the bottom. But they still were the chosen people of nature or God. See, it ain't about us bashing Africa and Native Americans no more. That ain't gonna get us nowhere. What's gonna get you somewhere is understanding who your people are, what they done, and what they need to try to do again. These people know who you are. Okay, let me give y'all an example before I keep going, before I finish this lecture. We walk around America talking about haters all the time. Oh, they a hater. They hate me because my stuff nice. They a hater. I look good. People hating on me. What you think the ancient culture did? Hated. You still walk around today talking about haters, but you forgot about the ancient haters. Don't become into a hater like them. Your people pulled up on massive boats with beautiful clothing, beautiful minerals from the earth, food, wisdom, astrology, irrigation systems, fruits and vegetables they had never ate before. You think they're not going to hate you and you on their land? We built it, but we were coming from another place. So over time, they admire you only for so long, just like real life today. They admire you and play like your friend only for so long, then they stab you in the back. Don't you understand what happened in your history? They still go on. Only reason I can teach it to you from what's going on right now. You doing well, you smiling, you happy, you with your people. Then here comes somebody trying to sneak in and be your friend and stab you in the back. That's what happened to your culture in Africa and Europe, people. All in Greece. Them your people. Cretans, them your people. Phoenicians, them your people. The first Egyptians, the first Ubaid culture of the Sumerians is your people. Let me show you. Hey, keep going. Roll the coin. Across cultures, gods of agriculture representing humanity's reliance on the land and natural cycles. This is where this shit come from, all of it. Modern farming relies on science and technology. Ancient beliefs remind us how deeply agriculture has shaped human history, spiritually and survival. You got spiritual trying to survive on the planet, people. The first people connected to the planet got spiritual first. You understand it now? We ain't out there just praying for no damn Jordans or no car, no house. We praying that we get enough food to survive. Then you get real spiritual. Because when survival is on the line, ain't no playtime. You dead serious. You locked in with survival on the line, just like right now. When people's survival get on the line, they lock in. Let something happen to somebody who they gonna go pray all day and night. Let something bad happen. They gonna pray all day and night, no matter what religion they in. They finna pray out. Survival is at point is on top now. Now I have to go hard with the spirituality. You feel you understand it? So your people got spiritual. They was already spiritual because they were connected to the planet anyway. But when agriculture came and started to help us, we got real serious about spirituality then. That's when all this other, that's when all the true power come out then. Because now it's for survival. I heard an old song that said, I did what I had to do just because, just for my survival. But we didn't hurt people. We did what we had to do with the planet to survive. It took a long time. It took our people thousands and thousands and thousands of years to master the art of using earth to nourish our people. And that's where all the artifacts come from. Just to learn the star alignment is 26,000 years, people. Just to learn the 13 zodiacs, because one of them is the snake they'll never tell you about. Your people created that. The zodiac they took out of the zodiacs, that's your people. Roll the coin. Your people created that. They took it out of there so that you won't never trace it back. Orpheus and all. See, the Matrix and yeah. See, now, let's keep going. Yes, Maat is balanced in nature. If you are balanced in nature, you come out with a good harvest, people. Facts. You got to do everything right in Maat. If you don't do it right, you're not going to have a good harvest. That's what made you moral. Right? Maat, done right. Principles of truth, balance, order, justice. Right? To ensure a harmonious life and a successful harvest. It all go together. Let me show you. Do what you got to understand. Successful harvest and a harmonious life go right together. If you do Ma'at right in nature, you tell the truth, balance and order and justice to ensure a harmonious life and a successful harvest, both physical and spiritual. Do you get it now? Do you understand it? You live morally, spiritually, then you're going to come out with a successful harvest anyway, because you've done everything the right way. You didn't skip nothing. You didn't cheat. You didn't scam, and you didn't lie. You told the truth. You was righteous. Then you create good karma or spiritual seeds, which are believed to lead to a blessed harvest in the life or this life or the next. Doing good work, character, perseverance. Doing the right thing, even when it is difficult, is key to ensuring that the harvest is abundant. See how this stuff align together. This is what your people were trying to teach you. We understood that if we didn't do it right, it wasn't going to come out right, people. That's balance and harmony in nature. Now, hunter-gatherers are skipping steps in agriculture. They ain't got no seeds no more. They're making all female plants. They trying to skip steps. They are trying to, they don't believe in balance and harmony and the truth. They believe in, can we skip steps to make more money? That's evil, people. By following the code, everything works out. Your life is harmonious and you have abundance. Then you are divine. Do you get it? That's what makes you divine. You done everything right in your life and out there in that field your ancestors taught you. Then you divine. Then you a god, a goddess, a matriarch, or That's when they come into play, right? But we skipping steps. They gotta try to skip steps now. Now, let's translate that over to religion. How do people go into these books and read all of this stuff and still don't live by none of it, but claim to be saved? Do that make any sense? That's just like me skipping the agriculture knowledge and claiming I'm divine. It's the same thing. Roll the coin. See, it's just on another level, a different time, right? That's it. That's all. Now, doing good work, just as a farmer waits for a harvest, one must diligently do good work and sow good actions. The harvest is not always immediate, requiring patience and faith that the seeds of goodness will grow over time. That's where faith comes from. You get it? You turn that faith into a religion and you monetize it after you learn it from a people who had faith in nature. Let me show y'all that again. One must diligently do good work and sow good actions. The harvest is not always immediate, requiring patience. That's why patience is a virtue. Waiting for them crops made your people patient. That's what patience is a virtue teaching come from. And faith that the seeds of goodness will grow over time. A good harvest is not just about accumulating wealth, but developing good character, which brings long-term rewards. See, we want instant wealth now. It's not about instant wealth. You're going to get wealthy anyway. It's coming anyway with the wealth of the land. But you developing good character is what you're trying to do first, which brings long-term wealth or rewards. The right thing or doing Maat, even when it is difficult, is the key to ensuring that the heart. Now, do you get it? It's not about the wealth. See, we've been tricked to think it's all about the wealth. But doing the right thing, aligning with the right people, aligning with the right spiritual, patient, hardworking people, you're going to get rewarded anyway. You get it? That built good character. It's not all about the win and the bag. It's about the character you developed while you was waiting on the win. The character is the wealth. The real wealth. Motherfuckers on here talking about gold and silver is the wealth. Nah. The crops ain't even the wealth. The character you built, persevering, is the wealth. Made you a great person. Then the abundance came. Ain't no more good character no more. Motherfucker just want the wealth. Ain't no more. The character flaws are low. The vibration low on the character. It is high on the wealth. That's why stuff bad. That's why these kids running around doing all this old crazy shit for wealth with no character no more. They forgot about the character. They let the material things blind them out and forgot about the character. It's even grown people forgot about the character. They just want the wealth. Long as they seem to be looking like they doing good and wealthy, that's all they require in their life. But what about the character? Long as the money getting passed around and the free food and all this shit, what about the character though? Great character, you're gonna be abundant anyway. You get it? That's what they were trying to teach your ass right there. Let me get back into this, break this reptilian shit down. That's what I came to do. My bad. I be getting off subject. Now, agriculture and the divine, people. Let's keep looking. Now, Noon is the snake of creation. Don't you ever forget that. When you see that snake, it got something to do with the primordial waters of creation. Ubaid culture. 7,000-year-old figurine, pre-Sumerian. Pre-Sumerian. These are the people before the Sumerians. Ubaid culture. Humanoid figure with reptilian features. Humanoid figure with reptilian features, Ubaid culture. Slanted eyes, lizard-like faces. Holding a scepter or nursing infants are thought to represent deities of elite rulers connected to the dawn of agriculture and civilizations in the region. Now, let's keep going. Quetzalcoatl, reptilian featured deity connected to agriculture. Okay. Nagas. This is the Hindu Buddhist tradition. Nagas are serpent-like beings, often associated with water, fertility, and agriculture. Don't you see the pattern? Symbolism of water and renewal. Reptilian and Maat, snakes, crocodiles. You see the pattern? Now, why would I teach Naga and I skipped over all these other cultures and I just teach Naga? Ask yourself why people do that. They're hunter-gatherers. They come from a Hindu Buddhist learning background. See, I ain't knocking this because this still come from our knowledge. But how you skip over all this other shit? See, some of these teachers are learning from the Hindu Buddha era teachings, which is not bad. It goes along with it, but it's not where it come from. Nagas and Totoshi, that shit is so far down the line. That's how I know you not knowledgeable about what you really be talking about. You just got stuck where the white people jumped on it. You jumped on the white folk train. Naga. Y'all talk about Naga in here? Totoshi? Let me get in here and learn something. Zayamaru? Let me hop on the bus right here. This is where my knowledge started, at the Naga. So I'm going to teach the Naga. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? I'm hopping on the white folks' knowledge. Yeah. Thousands of years after, yeah. I ain't going to hop on at the beginning of the Naga. I'm going to hop on where white people start understanding it a little bit. Now, if you see your mama and them who ain't connected to nothing, teaching Naga and unicorns and Dolph the Atlantean, and then you start with that teaching. That way your people put your ass on it. See, you hopped on the bus in the 6th grade, nigga. You on the bus in the 6th grade. Truth been on the bus since motherfucking pre-K. See, I'm gonna let that marinate for a minute. Hold on. Roll the call. Now, before I show y'all what I mean, now, I'm gonna give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Now, it is widely believed that the Naga are of Mongoloid stock. Mongoloid stock. Now, Naga teachings are so far down the line, it's how people mix with Mongoloids. See? This is not the original teaching, big dog. This shit already mixed. This shit already coffee and creamed up. See, this is where people start to learn certain things, right? Okay. Hold on. Let's get some dates, man, because y'all be on my ass. Oh, man. Okay. Roll the corn. Now, Naga goes back 3,000 years, people. They say it go back early snake coats in India, Indus Valley civilization, 2500 BC. Got something to do with that too. But it says 1000 BC. Now, by 1000 BC, our people had already traversed the whole world. We was already the shit. How you think they got the Naga information over there in the east? In the east, it already went through America first, through the Atlantic, through the Mediterranean, through Africa, coming through the Middle East, headed to the Indus Valley, then it get over there to the ancient Near East of China and all that old shit. That culture had already been mixed 2 or 3 times before it even got there. Now, we all know the Mayans, Mongoloids started to mix with the Mayan over time. We all know this shit. Stop acting like people don't know this shit, bro. Stop acting like the Aztecs had a little bit of Mongolian in them. Stop. Please. Stop acting like everything is pure. Stop acting like these damn Spanish-ass leaders were kings over here. Stop acting like that. Stop acting like Montezuma ass ain't have no Mongoloid in his blood. Stop it. Stop. These are known facts. You have to go back farther than that. So when you try and teach Montezuma was a Moor, I don't care. He had already mixed, the bloodline was already mixed. I don't care what the fuck he was. Now, when you look at these depictions of these semi-mixed people, they're not the original people. They are putting barbaric teachings with nature's teachings. That's why you start to slaughter people on the altar during the spring, slaughter people on the altar during the summer, because you mixing barbarous cultures with nature's cultures. Now you're doing barbaric things when nature things supposed to happen. You get it? This when the culture shifts. to all these different type of people trying to claim all this different type of shit. Oh, it was the light-skinned ones too. It was the dark-skinned ones and the hybrids. Do you get it? You cannot forget the hybrid history of the world. Why do you think the original Mayan looked like us? Then you come back with this Mongolian mixed Mayan with our blood and their blood. Why you think that shit look like that? Why you think the Mississippian once looked like this? Why you think the Mayans once looked like this? With dreads in their damn head. Then they come out looking like a Mongolian Mayan later. Why? Why the Mississippian look like this? Now, we got these Native American Indians claiming they built mound, but the mound built look like this. This before the blood got fucked over, got messed up. Right? This is where the bloodline got messed up. Now these people claiming their ancient ancestors' bloodline who had the true culture. Now you change Choctaw to Choctaw. Now you change it to Choctaw. Anybody from Louisiana in the chat? Anybody from Louisiana in the chat? Put some corn in the chat. Let me ask y'all a question. Anybody from Louisiana in the chat? Lisa, you from Louisiana? Now, in Louisiana, do you see French Native American Indians marrying melanated women? Yes or no? French and Spanish Native American mix trying to marry melanated women from the South. Do you see that? Yes or no? She said, my mom, damn, damn. They do that for a reason. They know your mama and them is the original people of the land. They want to procreate with them people. I got 2 aunts, 100% Mississippians, got French Native American husbands, and they tracked them down across Mississippi and gave them everything they wanted till they married them. Then they started to treat them bad on the back end. Track them down. We need them. We need them babies. See, this shit happened to my family. They want some melanated meat. They don't want nothing else. Them French Indians down there speaking French Creole down there in Louisiana, they want some dark meat. They don't want nothing else. Am I lying? They keep going. They want some dark meat. They don't want none of that. They'll do it later on, but they want that dark meat up front. Now, let's keep going. Nagas, right? Then we got mainstream archaeology typically views these figures as stylized representation of deities, shamans, ceremonial people, right? Ceremonial idols. The concept of the reptilian race acting as a foundational agriculture god is a prominent theory in alternative history and mythological studies. The reptilian race acting as a foundational agriculture god is a prominent theory, right? Now, that's what they say. The reptilian run the world. Where they get that reptilian run the world teaching from? Let me show you. Right here. Right here. This is why you got to know the planet. These are the artifacts from the Ubaid culture, who came to that area on reed and bitumen ships. Now, When hunter-gatherers see these artifacts, they think it's reptilian people. This starts the theory of the reptilian race. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Let me slow that down so y'all can understand what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why we got to stop thinking like hunter-gatherers and start looking at the teaching of your ancestor. Because when you think like a hunter-gatherer, you lost. You don't understand? Now, from what I done taught y'all, we got a snake with a baby. What does this represent? In your culture's teaching, what does this represent? Huh? Put it in the chat. Let me get some of y'all answers first. Geechee Main, nurture, agriculture, Coach Fred, nurture, fertility, divine feminine, fertility. Not okay. This is the snake people. This is Nachas, Nahal, Nahas, making its way to the Middle East. Noon, making its way to the Middle East. A whole teaching. Now, this is the first time these people saw a snake representation as a mother on their land mass. This is not a hybrid. This is all a teaching. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody mixing with no damn snake. Don't put that in your head. This is a depiction of the creation, the mother goddess, the snake of creation, the primordial waters, fertility of the land. This is Nahas. This is what they're talking about in the beginning of the Bible. Nahas, Nahal gave the people a piece of fruit and it made them evil. See, they talking about your culture. You get it? Somebody flagging my page, but it's just a hunter-gatherer. Don't nobody care. Listen, this culture is the first ancient culture of our people, the snake people, hate to tell you, pulling up on the land over there, the Ubaid culture, with the teaching of the beginning of creation with the snake and the baby. The mother goddess first hit their land. Now, if I'm a hunter-gathering dummy, I dig in the mound and find this. Aliens, the reptilian race is here to take us all and kill us all. They're elite. They run the government. The aliens are back. We weren't never talking about no damn alien, you hunter-gatherer. We were talking about the primordial snake of noon, the primordial waters, the creation story of man, fertility, mother goddess to. We weren't talking about all that other extra shit. You being too extra. Now we got niggas who think they smart teaching these people running the damn Vatican. These people long been killed off. These people long been executed and land took for agriculture thousands of years ago. And you still think these people who put this ideology out here still around on some reptilian shit? You lost, nigga. You can rub the bowl all you want and talk about reptilians all you want. You lost. Everything was demonized evil your people done. The people who created this been gone over there. Now, these people's teaching, though, became law of the land. Because these people are the civilized culture. So you keep their You keep their teachings and their agriculture and their moral teachings, which later turn into biblical stuff, 3,000 years, look how long they've been there. This stuff turned into biblical stuff thousands of years later. These are people who brought in the morals and the poems of how to act and how to live moral and with Maat in nature that turned into religion. These the people. That's why today people still say the reptilians run the elite. Them white folks ain't no goddamn snakes. Our two-piece of white boy, elite white boy, he dropping just like. Stop powering these people up, bro. Stop using mythology to make these people seem like they are better than you or they are elite. They not. If the wind blow hard, them hunter-gatherers gonna fall. You acting like they just some big-ass reptilian living under the Vatican running shit. Cap. The Vatican was built by our people too. See? They want you to believe all these fucking reaching ass stories. Now, roll the coin. They want you to believe that shit. The snake mother goddess of the Ubaid culture. Clay figurines, Mesopotamia. 5000 BC, famous for their reptilian, ophidian features, leading many labels of lizard-like, snake-headed deities. Right? Let's keep going. Just like y'all said, motherhood and fertility. Many of these female figures are depicted breastfeeding a child, cradling an infant, which has also been rendered with the same reptilian features. This suggests they may represent a primordial mother goddess, possibly an early form of Sumerian goddess Namu, the mother of everything. The primordial mother goddess. Roll the coin. Mother goddess. Let's keep going. Similar to a snake goddess in later cultures, their figures likely symbolize fertility, life, primordial, and detailed. The Chamara's article where they are described having snake-eyed features resembling primordial mothers. This is not an alien, ain't no fucking reptilian. This is a depiction of the primordial snake mother. Discovered in sites like Tel Ubaid and Tel is mound, people. Don't never let them people tell you that a tail is a mound. Tel Ubaid, Tel and mound, just like over here. These artifacts, snake-headed goddesses, which have been connected to fertility, right? And snake deities. This is where the theories come of the Anunnaki being a reptilian race. Now, let me stop right there and explain this. Now, over time, you see these reptile fertility mothers are teaching the snake people, Nahas, Nahal, Nachal. You demonize everything they do. You theorize and make everybody a reptilian. The Pope dressing just like these people. Wearing the fish hats and all this other shit. This is an American culture coming over there. Right? Because we got ancient snakes on the ground, people. I'm talking about, woo, Lord. I'm talking about super ancient. Showing where the snake people come from. All on the Mississippi River. Now, why you think the Natchez is still sitting in Mississippi when the colonizer comes, still named the Charles? Come on now. Use your brain. Nachas, the Nachas people still sitting in lower Mississippi when DeSoto came. Why they name that? Nachas is the damn snake people. Same damn people. Now, because they haven't been touched before DeSoto came, right? They ain't been touched. It's the regular culture of the land. They living on mounds named Nachas, the snake people. Now it's called Natchez. But anyway, now, if an agriculture people, now, let me slow down. Ubaid culture, let's slow down. I want to show y'all the whole overview of what I'm talking about. Not just the snake part, right? Ubaid. Now let's look at what they done. Forget all the mythology. Let's go look at what they really done, right? The first to establish permanent agriculture settlements in the arid southern Mesopotamian alluvial plains. Arid means the desert, people. They mastered irrigation and cultivated wheat, barley, dates, date palm trees, enabling the development of large centralized villages and earliest precursors to Sumerian cities. Irrigation pioneers, early settlers with agriculture, people. Subsistence farming, cultural features. The culture identifies a unique painted pottery, large mud brick houses, and the earliest known temples. We put the first temples over there, people. The shift south. Ubaid culture spread through Mesopotamia, expanding from the south into the north and replacing the Halif culture. Now, date palms. Now, as you can see, these people were agriculture people. Let's take all the bullshit out of the mythology and all that old reptilian bullshit and all that. Take all that out of the equation. We're looking at some people who irrigate or irrigation pioneers, right? Early settlers of the river. Subsistence and farming, crops. Six rows of crops, barley. This was monumental at the time, right? Now let's go look at this pottery because I want y'all to understand that the artifacts, right? Now look at this right here. This is ancient Ubaid pottery. Now what do y'all see on that pottery? The first thing you see, what it is? Put in the chat. What y'all see on there? Water. It ain't big. It's water, but what it's called, people? What it's called in Paleo Hebrew? Miyam. It's miyam, people. This is a certain type of black and white pottery that these people made. You see it say white colored, black and white, black paint, and white colored clay pottery with miyam on it. Okay. Black paint, white colored clay, miyam. Ubaid culture. You see it? First people in Samaria. Okay. Let's go back and look at America. Black and white pottery of clay from America with water symbol. Ancient. Let's go see what we can find. Now, let's keep looking. It was one that matched this perfectly I had found, but I have to go back into my receipts. But that black and white clay pottery, like that right there, something like that. But I'm gonna find something a little closer to what we were looking at in Ubaid. This clay pottery, people, comes from a culture. Everybody wasn't doing this. It's black and white. Now, the Southwest of America had a lot of them. Now, these ancient pottery of clay, we all know that clay got something to do with America because we built all our stuff out of clay. All of it. This wasn't really no African thing. We started this clay pottery thing. Black and white clay pottery, all in the Southwest. Stuff like this right here. Prehistoric whiteware pottery. Northern Southwest. Now, I have to go back and find the other ones because I put some together in a research thing that looked just like the one of the Ubaid found in the Southwest of America. But that black and white clay style is not. It's our culture. Let me show y'all something. Roll the corn. Now, they say the oldest clay pottery was found in that's what they say on the internet. China. That's what they say. Southern China. But stop it. Stop it. They need to cut that out. Cause I gotta study that and look at that too, because they got some symbols on that Chinese pottery. But you got to understand, that black and white pottery was found in the mounds all over America, found all over the Southwest. Then it pops up in the Middle East as a Ubaid culture, right? So y'all study that pottery, and it's some more pottery that look just like that. It looked just like that found in America. Let me go back. But this is a culture coming, right, with agriculture, irrigation of the river, crops, pottery, and it had never been seen in that area. That's why the Ubaid and Sumerian culture is so revered over there, because they changed the culture over there, right? The culture got changed after these people pulled up. Let me show y'all one more receipt. Let me show y'all. Roll the corn. Now, when these people came, they pioneered significant agriculture advancements, enabling the settlement of the arid South, right? Their innovations, particularly in irrigation, spread across the Middle East, influencing regions from South Iraq to the Levant area That's where the Holy Lands are, to Anatolia. Irrigation, cultivation of date palms, animal, right? Strong development in raising domestic animals, with evidence of increased focus on wool production. Surplus economy, the ability to store agriculture surpluses led to the development of early temples, served as precursor to urban society. Now, that's another teacher. Ancient agriculture surpluses became temples, people. Agriculture surpluses led to the development of early temples. This is where these people stole these cathedral buildings from, people. This is where the Roman Catholic Church stole these cathedral buildings from. Those buildings were connected to a people for agricultural surpluses, and then they became temples, holy places, spiritual places. You get it? Then they take the building and turn it into a Roman Catholic church. But it looked like a Tartarian building. That's where they come from. But I want y'all to understand, you must research the first cultures in these areas and see what they were doing, right? Because why did these people become aliens? Why did these people become the leaders of civilization in that area? Why did these people become gods and goddesses, theories and divine teachings later on, thousands of years later? Because these people were more civilized and they came and changed the whole landscape. But where did they come from? Over here. Facts. Facts. Now, the Middle East and Mesopotamia is very powerful, right? Because the bloodlines start to move. And trade started between Mesopotamia and Egypt. Trade started to happen, right? So people who left this first bloodline of these people that came in the Middle East started to go to the Nile. Now, you got a connection between the Sumerian Ubaid culture and the Nile, with people who are doing trading goods from Egypt up to the Mesopotamia. Now, we start to get the first kingdoms of Egypt. So, this is something I've been trying to put together and show it so people can understand it. Some type of bloodline leaves the Middle East, and then it got a lot to do with Egypt. It got a lot to do with Egypt. But it all started from the people pulled up on the water, right? So, I gotta do another lecture about that and put all the receipts together to show y'all what I'm talking about. But I see a big connection between the first dynastic of Egypt and the ancient culture of Mesopotamia, coming from another land and teaching a certain thing on that land. So we're gonna get into that too, because this type of stuff is not talked about enough, right? What happened, bro? Like, who are the people? Who are these people ancestors? What's the migration patterns? What's the time frame? Whose culture are they using? Is the time frame right? Who are these people before they even left Timeri? Because the names is all mixed up in you know what I'm saying? So it's deep. It's deep. But my main thing today is to show you that this stuff right here became myth of reptilians. This became myth right here. But this is just a primordial mother goddess teaching of noon. That's all it is. Same stuff as the Egyptians talking about noon. This is not an alien. This is a depiction of a thought process of creation. Now, people are still teaching that these people, these reptilian people, are running the earth. Their knowledge has a lot to do with running the earth, but these are not the same people. They're not the same people that you think that's running the Vatican and all that. Nah. This stuff, it never existed. Let me show y'all something else before I get out of here. Just to show y'all all that reptilian stuff is overhyped. Let me show y'all. Show y'all who these people really are, because don't nobody understand. They just think he's just some evil white folks. Nah. Hell no. The reptilian theory is frequently linked to the Ubaid culture of the old clay figurine, humanoid shaped with lizard eyes and almond eyes, and found in the city of lizard men. That's what they say, right? But y'all know what this stuff mean now. So, as you can see, the Ubaid culture is considered pre-Sumerian, right? See what I'm talking about? Look. Let's go look at that a little closer so y'all can. Let's go look a little closer. Now, elongated skulls. Elongated skulls, snakes, ancient mound building people. Because these are found in mounds, people. That's what you got to understand. These are found in mounds. Ubaid lizard men. Distinctive pottery. This is the pottery I've been telling y'all about. They look like American pottery. Agriculture, crafts and trades, social hierarchy, temples and religious practices. All this stuff. Then you get the Anunnaki. Right? Often believed to be direct. And they come with the Anunnaki story. But watch this. There are significant archaeological and symbolic clues that suggest a connection of evolutionary development between the Ubaid belief system and the later Anunnaki pantheon. There you go right there. Our people pulled up as the Ubaid and it transferred over to Anunnaki teachers later. But these people turned all this shit to devil and alien worship. Hunter-gatherers did it. Now, as you can see, the ancient culture created this culture. Real people, not no damn aliens. Ubaid became the same teaching of the Anunnaki pantheon. You get it? The transition of Ubaid beliefs to later Sumerian religion and eventual development of the Anunnaki can be viewed as evolutionary process, which early spiritual practices concepts were expanded, synthesized, and formalized. Sumerian civilization progressed. Here's how the connection might be seen. Cosmic order, divine hierarchy. Ubaid's culture focused on the natural world, right? Fertility. Balance and order of the universe. Ain't that Maat? Balance and order of the universe. Balance and order of nature. Maat. Same shit. Evolution from Ubaid to Sumerian religion. Over time, Sumerian civilization grew. The gods of Ubaid period were likely reinterpreted, absorbed, and evolved into a larger Anunnaki pantheon. Many scholars view that the continuum of which early Ubaid deities, such as water and fertility gods, laid the foundation for the most complex personified gods of Sumerian and Akkadian periods. A reptilian amphibious appearance, scaly skin, elongated bodies, large eyes. The figures typically made of clay and are often small in size, right? Made of clay. All that clay making shit come from over here. Y'all can stop. All this stuff right here. Now, Ubaid culture is our culture coming over there with all these teachings of agriculture. It transformed into the Sumerian culture. It got something to do with the first part of Egypt also, because that bloodline of somebody in that area went down to Egypt too. It got something to do with one of them cultures down there. I've been finding that out in the old books. And these people were not Middle Eastern people. Then over time, it turned into the Sumerian culture. Now it's gods and aliens and reptilians and all this old extra shit from hunter-gatherers. Do you get it? Real human nature becomes mythology, people. But you got to find the real human nature. So now, we got people teaching about reptilians, alien gods of Sumerians. They created man with Yakub and all this stupid ass shit. You got motherfuckers creating people, digging gold for a planet, Planet X. Planet X Nibiru. Same X the old Mick had. They ain't want to talk about no damn planet. I'm talking about the center of the universe. Now, that's when hunter-gatherer knowledge takes over truth. It takes over a real history of a people. Now everything is evil and messed up. And we believing in this stuff. But ain't no power in it. It's not true. They're talking about your ancient culture belief system turned into gods and deities, turned into real gods of them. Do you get it? Roll the call. Hope y'all learned something today, man. Hope y'all learned something today. I got to keep on, going into the receipts of this stuff and keep showing what I be, because I be seeing a lot of receipts, but I don't be having them all together all the time. So what I want to tell y'all is stop the spookism. Stop the spookism, people. It's an explanation for everything. Let's stop all this. These people got reptilian powers over us and they're elite. They're not elite. Let's stop this shit right now. They're not elite. Ain't no black aliens coming back to save nobody. That's a lie. That is a lie. Keep on waiting for them. Keep waiting for them to see if they're going to come save you. Ain't no black aliens coming to save you. Your body is water and earth. That's it. Yeah, you got a little stardust because Earth in the universe. They sprinkle a little stardust on your ass. Yeah, you got stardust on you because you're in the universe. Earth is in the middle of the universe. You're going to have stardust, but your body is water, more water than Earth. That's why your ancient culture was telling you about the primordial waters of creation. The snake, noon. Do you understand what your people trying to tell you? We know the damn creation story we've been here so goddamn long. They don't know no creation story. We taught the creation story of the primordial water with the snake and the mound and the earth. You get it? So now, when you see that damn snake, that is not a reptilian. That's the creation snake of noon. The primordial teaching. You get it? That ain't got nothing to do with no green man pulling off no damn reptilian mask talking about he the damn governor. Man, that nigga is trash. He ain't got nothing to do with that teaching. He ain't got a scale. If he do got a scale on him, because he an animal. They not elite, people. These people have took your ancient history and learned how to work the system to beat the people that they learned it from. They not elite. Only thing make them more elite than us, they got all the ancient records of the 100% truth that they can use against us. It's the only thing they got above us. Certain people have all of the artifacts, all of the alchemy, all of the teachings of banking, and all of the teachings of how to run civilizations and governments. That's all they got. They got your artifacts, using them against you. You get it? They regular people. A 2-piece in a biscuit, they might not never get up. They're not superhero people. They're not reptilian with big ass tails, swinging tail, breaking motherfucking legs. They ain't got none of that. Just because they on there scratching and looking stupid on the damn stand, that just mean their ass is a lower being. They ain't got nothing to do with no aliens, and they finna pull off the reptile man. Them folks is trash. Do you get it? Stop the spookism. Yo, people say they self. Didn't nobody save them. They ain't have no damn savior. We looking for a savior, and the savior in the mirror. Now, where in that mother goddess teaching you see a savior at? We telling you the earth is fertile. We finna find out what's going on, and we finna figure this out, and we finna eat, nigga. We ain't got time to be talking no motherfucking savior. The earth finna bless me because I'm finna do this thing the right way on the earth. I ain't looking for nobody to come down here and come on up here, my child, and let me scoop you and save you. I ain't looking for no savior. Your ancestors were looking for no damn savior. The fuck? They looking for one. Hunter-gatherer was looking for one. Let me say this before I get out of here, bro. If you understand where you come from and you connect back to where you come from, you are already saved. If I understood I come from the earth and water and all of that, and the water sprung up and I sprung up from this motherfucker, I'm finna learn this my creator. So now I got to learn this. This ain't gonna never let me down. It created me in this image. But they telling you created under the image of God. You created on the image of earth. That's why the woman was created first, just like her creator. That's why the woman came first in the primordial waters. See, people think this shit a joke, they get to looking at it the right way. Now, I'm finna get a little deeper, but y'all stick with me because sometimes I keep it basic, but I'm gonna get a little deeper. I'm gonna get just a little bit deeper. Now, if creation comes from the water, then you got some type of small tadpole or small snake or something like that of that nature in the water, a single cell organism in the water, in the primordial water. Then the land comes from under the water. That single cell feminine organism get into the dirt in the water. Now she starts to develop as a land entity over time. This may be how they looked. See, you know, this shit's so old, you don't even you ain't understand what they're trying to tell you. Why you think them snakes just swimming through the water and ain't no problem? Snake just go right through the water, come up on the other side like ain't shit going on. This mind what they trying to tell you. This is a creation story. You 80% water anyway. Then you get a little earth in your ass and you come out like you are today. So you must understand that this stuff is so old. This is a Dharma. This is a Dharma, people. Water, then soil, red clay and soil. Then you create the creation story coming out of a mound. The earth brewed your ass up. The mound was like the pregnant earth. Then you pop out. see, yo, people trying to tell y'all something. You ain't looking in it. You trying to get this shit out of space. Boy, your ass come from down here. You don't come from up there, nigga. In the physical, you come from down here. Now, spiritually, you might have did come from out there. I don't know, but I can't prove it. See, I don't talk about shit I can't prove. Yeah, my spirit might have did come from down there and hit the dirt. Yeah, it could have. I don't know. But I know that physical body, it rolls out the dirt. That's a fact. I can prove that. But then what they were trying to teach you. That's why Noon, the snake, and all that got something to do with creation. Then, on top of that, they putting it in a figurine form because their ancient ancestors are telling them something that they're trying to tell you in the future. This ain't just made to be looking all reptilian for nothing. It's the reason this stuff look like this. But they demonized it, and they got you thinking these white folks under the Vatican eating babies. No. Y'all can stop. I love you, Rashad Jamal, and I love you. I love y'all niggas. I love y'all, bro. Don't never think truth now. Don't love Pharaoh, Rashad. I love y'all niggas. I love you. But listen, it's a new time. Mythology is over. You got to put some truth to these teachings from now on out, or our people will forever be lost. I just can't get on here and make up no movie theater skit every day and teach it to you, bro. Rub no bowl. Nah, I'm not finna do that. We gotta get some understanding, some real understanding from the cultures. The more understanding we get, the better we are aligned with the truth, and the better we are aligned going into the future. Because ain't no savior. Unless he one of your people. It's the only savior you got. Ain't no only savior you got look like this. They can line you up with some type of wisdom to help you in your real life. That's how I look at it. Roll the corn. Now, you right, on her shoulder, there might be Orion, people. See, all this stuff got symbolism, but I'll break it down another day, but ain't no telling. These might be stars. Under a certain type of, see what I'm saying? This stuff deep. Stuff deep, bro. This stuff is deep. Way deeper than what we think it is. But this is where the reptilian story come from. And it don't mean what you think it means. Elite, reptilian people, they don't believe it. The elite reptile people are your people coming from over here to over there, bringing agriculture to their land, and then they took all your artifacts. Now they over there acting like, then white people write books and theories about reptilian people that ain't got nothing to do with them. I know that stuff sound good in a setting, in a teaching, but that stuff is not, it ain't gonna lead us nowhere. It's just for entertainment purposes only. Just like a DNA test. Discussing mythology is just like a DNA test. And they're going to lead you nowhere. They're going to lie to you every time. Yeah, it's to install fear. You're exactly right, Sunshine. It's fear tactics. Them people ain't got no power of no reptilian, nothing. Roll the corn. Fear tactics. That's all they got. That's all they got left. You get rid of the fear tactics, you get rid of them. Everything they throw out here, you be like, man, that shit overrated. Overrated. They have no culture. See, when a people have no culture and they are using other people's culture, that lets me know that they have no power. Y'all ain't even got no culture. How the hell y'all got power? Y'all using our old culture to attain the little power you do have. So when you understand your real culture, you strip them of all their power. Because all they doing is using your culture. So now, somebody keep flagging my page. I'm finna get out of here though. So now, you must understand, a being of no culture is a barbaric being. Barbarism is people with no culture. Barbarism is people who steal culture and use it, a culture that they like as their own. That's barbarism. It's cultural assimilation. So if people with no culture never had power, they just accumulated your culture, then use it back against you. So once you understand your culture, ain't no elite. All they got now is monetary value. Monetary value ain't gonna save them. All they can do now is buy armies, people. They really simple people. They use your ancient culture to get money, to get wealthy, then they buy armies to protect it. That's all they got is an army that they bought to try to protect their wealth. It's not the government's army. It's the elite army. They buy people, buy fast resources. They build infrastructures for us to use so they can spy on us and watch us and get all our information. They are a parasite. A parasite builds the internet, people. They didn't never want to build this. They had to. There's too much money in it. But this will be their demise. Because it's a lot of stuff you can find out on this new stuff. They didn't really want to do that. See, you think AI is demonic. I think AI is going to expose them. See, once you try to get so close to play God, then you get exposed. See, people learn more on their computer the last couple of years than people have been learning over the last 400 years, people. See, they try to tell you everything evil, but stuff happens for a reason. Information comes for a reason. A certain people come around with a certain virtue and spirit with the right knowledge for a reason. Don't just think stuff just happened out of nowhere. Stuff happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason, people. AI thinks it's smarter than you. So therefore, when you get the right answer out of it, it comes back and gives you the politically correct answer. I know all y'all experienced that before. It's rebooting as it goes along to fit a narrative. But at the same time, if you catch it right, you can catch monumental receipts. If you see, let me explain you how this stuff works. Just like the hunter-gatherer work. This works just like a hunter-gatherer, people. internet works just like a hunter-gatherer. Let me explain it right quick. First, it don't know what you're talking about. First, it's trying to overall think the big picture of what you're trying to get to, but it can't quite figure all of it out. So the first question you ask it gives you the right answers if it ain't been in that program for a long time. If I just answer a random question out of nowhere, you're going to get the right answer. But once it tries to outsmart you, sometimes it reboot and bring up a whole nother answer on its own. Or you ask it again later, it changed it in the Matrix world to fit a narrative. You get it? So it's steady evolving to fit a narrative. But as long as our people are getting receipts off of it and keeping them, you already gave it out. We just got to keep them. That's why I got a phone right now full of information, because it'll never pop that same information up again on these things. It's evolving. It's an evolving entity. It has basic walls of what these people already put in it when they created it. But it gives you the right answer when it's confused. I'm telling you. You confuse that motherfucker will break the code of the planet. Confuse it, motherfucker. You confuse it, oh, it's gonna break the code. It ain't smarter than you. It's still based on human interaction. Because see, our minds can change like this. It can't. So no matter what they tell you, this motherfucker not smarter than the 5th grader. Roll the coin. We making it evolve. There you go. From the questions we ask. Now it's loading data, are they trying to figure out they're from America? Now we must block that. Now we got to give these folks their European politically correct answer. Why are these niggas asking these questions about America? Now the motherfucking evolving. Native Americans. Now it's all Native Americans. See what I'm saying? That's what it's doing. Love y'all. I'm in love with you, man. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all learned something today. I'm going to go back through some of this stuff again and connect some of these cultures and connect. Because I want y'all to understand what is the agriculture. Once we understand the agriculture, no matter where it's at in the world, it's gonna go along with your ancestry. I'm telling you. Roll the coin, man. Love y'all. I'm in love with you. Y'all have a great day. Be safe out there. Lil at the gun. We know the truth now. If y'all missed my live yesterday and today, I'm going to put them on YouTube back to back. Y'all come back and check them out, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Be careful.